Tomorrow, a man who took an officer's life will pay for the crime with his life.
And the loved ones of Dallas officer Christopher Kevin James will have some closure when that happens. Licho Escamilla murdered Officer James just days before Thanksgiving 2001. In the 14 years since, he's never showed or offered any remorse. Tomorrow he'll be executed and there will be no appeal. Fox 4's Richard Ray will witness that execution. He's in our Dallas newsroom tonight. Rich.
Steve, the execution of Licho Escamilla does represent closure for a lot of people. His widow, his family, his police family, at least a dozen fellow officers, current and retired, will travel to Huntsville tomorrow, some to witness the execution, all in support of the officer's family. Chaos in the courtroom, moments after 19-year-old Licho Escamilla was sentenced to death. Escamilla threw a pitcher of water at the jury, then began to kick and hit at those around him. Finally subdued by 50,000-volt jolts from the stun belt he wore because jailers suspected he'd be trouble.
The attitude that he carried on the street as a thug, he took straight to the courtroom, and that never changed. He never showed any remorse, and that's when you know that you have a straight-up killer.
Frederick Frazier was there in 2002 at the trial of the man who killed his friend and fellow officer, Christopher Kevin James. Kevin, KJ, to those who knew him.
If there was danger, Kevin was the first one to help.
2001, the weekend before Thanksgiving, Officer James was working off-duty at a nightclub, a newlywed trying to save money for a new house, when he encountered Escamilla, already wanted for another murder. James was already down when Escamilla shot him 3 more times in the head.
Kevin heard the gunshots at the valet stand. He knew exactly what was going on. He knew there was a shooting. He ran straight over there.
This is KJ.
Eddie Crawford is retired now. He cherishes a picture taken with KJ and other friends not long before he was killed.
And I've lost a lot of friends on this job. Buried a lot of friends. This one was different. If I could push the plunger, I would be the one to push it.
Eddie Crawford and Frederick Frazier and a dozen other officers will be traveling to Huntsville on Wednesday to be there for KJ's family and the execution.
That gets back to the evil, and the evil that I've seen in 35 years of law enforcement. Some people are just that way, and there's only one way that you can deal with it. Evil has to go, and this is how it's done.
Kevin James' widow, Lori, released a statement tonight noting in part, "It's been a long time waiting for justice to be served. We will grieve him forever and always wonder why such an extraordinary man and passionate public servant was taken so soon. We were blessed to have known him and be loved by him." There are 50 officers lost in the line of duty in Dallas, all remembered in photographs on a wall. In 2007, the Dallas Police Association established an endowment in Kevin James' name to assist others and to honor his memory.
He wasn't just the guy that came to work. He was the guy that came to work and cared. And he made a difference when he was here. And he's still making a difference to us every single day.
Licho Escamilla's execution is set for 6 p.m. tomorrow. We expect that 5 fellow officers will join Officer James' family in witnessing it. The others will remain outside to show their continuing support for his widow, Lori, his daughter, and other loved ones. I've also been asked, as you said earlier, to be a media witness and will report from Huntsville tomorrow night. Steve?
All right, Rich, as is sadly the case in a lot of these news stories, I remember the guy's actions in court, Escamilla's, and don't know enough, I feel like, about Officer James. You know what I mean? So I assume he was just loved. It sounds like everybody loved him.
You know, I think that's what this report's about, because he was absolutely beloved, charismatic, he was caring, he was enthusiastic. Everybody talked about how he loved his job, the whole idea of protecting and serving, clearly touching a lot of people, and that endowment that the DPA established in his name is clear evidence of that. And yet we've used this word a couple of times already. I'm going to use it again because friends keep using it. The word closure. They really do see this execution as a way to move forward, both for Kevin's family and for his police family.
Okay. Good to get to know him a little bit better anyway. Richard Ray in the Dallas Newsroom, thanks.